Okay. So Eli Thomas?
Yes.
All right, so tell me about this painting, Eli.
2 steps back. My dad was around, and I took him over to the Gathering of Nations powwow in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And my mom said, "Don't call unless you're in trouble." But when we were in Oklahoma City, I just had this strong urge to call her. So I called her, and she said that 10 minutes ago, they bombed a federal building, and we were about to stop in a restaurant to get something to eat in Oklahoma City. So we ate, and during the meal, everybody started leaving, and me and my dad were the only ones in there because there was a bomb scare. But my mom, talking to my mom on the telephone, kind of like made me reassured that wasn't going to be any more trouble. It was just a one thing. Anyways, we got to Oklahoma City, or we got to Albuquerque, New Mexico, and there was around 150 drums that were ready to go on. And when they were going to go on, the very first drum to sing were people from Oklahoma City, and they did a prayer song. So it was like there was no business. Everybody was like thinking about what happened at Oklahoma City. And so I start a 30 by 40 canvas painting. And because my dad was there, I had to put birds in the picture because he always said to me, "Where are the birds? Where are the birds?" So I was aiming to do that. So I worked 4 hours on a painting. And this is the painting that I took. And this lady comes up to me and she says to me, our elder, she says, "When I was 4 years old, I believed in magic. And it makes me think about when I was 4 years old when I see you paint." So what I did was I put in the 2 feathers, water's the hair, stone is the shoulder and the face, trees the arm and the hand with a pipe from the mouth to the fire, and a wolf image with his tail and back legs. He comes around, the bird is the eye with his ear, his nose, and his front legs. There's elders around the fire, and they're the Onondagas, the fire keepers of the Haudenosaunee, what people call Iroquois. And they have a feathered hat, an eagle feather, and a wolf. The bird is the eye with his front legs of the wolf here. And then I have a wolf in the water. The bird is the eye with his nose, forehead, and puppies in the rocks for the original nations, and 6 boys here for each nation: Mohawks, Oneidas, Onondagas, Cayugas, Tuscaroras, and Senecas. Different languages, different territories, but they're family. The wolf in the water, his family. The wolf here, his family. The wolf here, his family. Everything's connected and related. Nothing stands alone. The bird is an eye for a wolf, and my name is on that wolf from Wolf Clan Onondaga. The leaves are eyes of a wolf, where the front end is low and the back end is high. Canine behavior, that's called bowing to invite chase, ready to jump into action. So that's like the security, where the birds are for a peaceful enjoyment. And what better time to say our blessings, knowing that all the decisions that we're making today are going to affect the 7th generation. So let us think very carefully about what we're doing. And in this part right here is our belt that we were given in the 900s. And it means that the purple is the house. And there's tranquility in the house because the peacemaker would say, underneath a great pine with eagles at the top, he would say, "You pick the root of the thistle plant before the lightning bugs come out. You put it in the water to wash your house, and after your house is all clean, the faith that you have plus the strength of that plant will bring tranquility to your home." And he goes, "Likewise, I spread the down of purple bulbs from this basket and make a purple blanket, and come and sit upon the blanket. You had seen me bury weapons underneath a blanket of the Mother Earth, and then place this blanket upon it. Come upon the blanket and experience the tranquility, the blanket of tranquility, where we will no longer be a council of warriors. That is below us. We will now be a council of good minds to solve any problem that comes in our direction. No matter how big or how small, we will use a good mind to solve these problems. So every day when I get up, I think about the idea and express it sometimes, say, keep a good mind and a good heart, and I give thanks. I'm thankful for everything that's around me. And in that way, I keep myself thinking about the goodness in life, because there's so many things negative in life today that we can dwell on. But let's be positive and think about all the positive things that we can do in our world and do the best we can every day. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And I am so happy that this will hang in my home.
Cool. Thank you.
This I take home with me. And all of the peace and tranquility
Yeah.
and the protection of the God of the universe, my God.
I want to show you something that
Nice. Thank you.
a friend of his has some, collection of his art, and she said,